Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, and my dear soldiers of the Eldritch Army. I am the Eldritch Lord Cedric Ziegler, and welcome to Eldritch Anime News. So we have very little news to go to today, so I can take it easy. So let's begin, shall we? It was announced on Friday via a tweet from the editorial department from Weekly Shonen Jump that One Piece will no longer be in issue 44, that because it is going to take a break. Why? Because Ishiro Oda has will be taking a break as he is suffering from a sudden illness. I have no idea why it's in quotation marks, and poor physical health. It is expected that manga will be returning in issue 46. Now I completely understand why Oda might become suddenly ill and stuff, because he is under a lot of pressure, because he has announced recently that he is going to end One Piece in 5 to 4 months, no, 5 to 4 years, and that is a lot of pressure to take on. To finish something that you have been doing for 20 years is a lot of pressure. So I hope you all the best wishes and stuff. I am very bad at this kind of thing, so even though Oda isn't going to be listened to, and literally no one so on to my next news. My next life as a villainess. All routes lead to doom. The video game has been announced and it is slated for 2021. The reason this news is here is because I am extremely excited about this game, because I loved the anime, even though I haven't completed, but I am in love with the anime, and I like the anime, and there's a game coming out, so I'm excited about it, even though I'm not going to play, so some of you might also enjoy it. So here's this news. The only difference between the anime and the game will be that she is going to face a new doom flag, and she meets a pirate called Silver. The next news is here because this manga is in my to-read list, and I want your opinion whether it's good, bad, or should I read it or not and stuff. After school bitchcraftery Ecchi comedy manga ends, and I heard someone say that's Harry Potter, but it has Ecchi in it, and I hate the fact that it's so easy to take my attention, but you have my attention at Ecchi, and I'm gonna read it. So I want you all to comment down right below the subscribe button whether this is good or bad, you're interested in it and stuff. So yeah, now ladies, gentlemen, it is time for the overpower news so fast that the side character will not even see it. Twin Star Exorcist manga started its final arc. Reason this is here is the same as Bitchcraft, so if you have read it or seen the manga and stuff, comment down below whether I should start it and stuff. The second season of Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out has been confirmed, even though there hasn't been a release date yet, but I do know one thing for certain, is that Twitter warriors are going to have a field day when the second season release, and oh boy, the anime boys and girls are going to have a fun time on Twitter that day. Also, that reminds me, Rising of the Shield Hero is slated to release, and boy oh boy, are people going to be a bit slappy about that again, so that's going to be interesting. Funimation, a company I do not like at all, has announced that it is going to stream a kid from the Last Dungeon boonies. I have no idea what a boonie is. Moved to a starter town, and it's going to be streaming in January 2021. So from the title, I guess that this is going to be another OP fantasy MC style anime, and if you have read it, watched it or anything, please comment down below whether I should keep an eye on this. So yeah. And in the final news of today, which I believe is extremely important and affects the entire anime industry and Japan as a whole, is because Kadokawa has announced that it is getting reorganization of its department. And the reason this is big news is because Kadokawa is literally in everything. As far as I know, it's even into hoteling. It has light novels, it has mangas, it has games, it has animes, it has a lot of stuff. And the way it operates its operations are going to affect the anime industry as a whole, because a lot of different things work with Kadokawa. So just to prove my point on this right on the screen are all the anime that Kadokawa has worked on in some capacity, whether as a producer, publisher, or content creator or something. So here you see this long list. You see how long that was? So depending upon how Kadokawa conducts itself in the future, it's going to affect the anime industry in a negative light or in a positive light. But considering they have turned 6 departments in 13, and here are the names of those 13 groups, I believe that they have determined that they were quite unfocused, and using this they are going to be quite focused on a lot of things. And from the group names, I am guessing that we are going to get a lot more stuff, because they have literally... Okay, I'm very bad at explaining myself, but I am sensing that this is going to be a good move for the anime industry as a whole, and I'm excited about it. And that is all for today, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget your mandatory likes and comments, and if you want to join the great Eldritch Army, all you have to do is subscribe and follow me on Twitter, where I shitpost and like hentai, even though nobody is there. And that is also the reason I like hentai. Anyways, ladies, gentlemen, and my soldiers, praise the Eldritch Lord, and farewell.